As a new musician, it is undoubtedly terrifying getting into the world of live music. The massive influx of information you get online telling you this and telling you that can be really difficult to understand and process. But I'm here with a step-by-step breakdown on how you can get up on the stage in no time. I'll tell you how to get booked, how to prepare like a pro, and some insider tips to make sure everyone wants to get you singing an encore. And soon, you'll be one step closer to living your dream as a live musician. I'm your host Vaughan, and welcome to MVP. It's not just as easy as getting an email saying I want to perform. You have to make connections and contact with the right people. You need to show off your talents to make them want you at their next event. First off, you have to build exposure. I did this by going to local music events, by going to open mic nights and jamming with other musicians. You need to find opportunities for people to see the musician that you are. Another way you can get exposure is through social media. This could be TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. It's really good at showcasing what you're able to do, and it shows you at the best of your ability. But however, there is a lot of people on social media, as you know. What you can do is post on platforms a video of you showing off, like a demo, saying, here's what I can do. And you can't expect them to know everything about you. They can only see what you show them. I know that might be silly to say, but a lot of people think that. And a big part of it is not just waiting for gigs to magically land in your lap, because we all know that that's not going to happen. Even if you find a nice venue that you like, send them over a friendly email saying this is who I am, this is what I do, and here's a video of proof. And make sure you don't overlook the smaller stuff, because having that exposure, even if you're not getting paid for it, can be really valuable in building a good reputation with people. Okay, now you've got the gig, you've got to prepare for it. And I'm not just talking about your technical ability, but your confidence with playing, because it plays a massive part in you as a musician. Your setlist is the key to making a good performance. You have to start off with something really energetic and get people pumped. But you don't want to have your entire setlist be high energy, because then people are just going to get tired. You want to make sure you throw in some crowd pleasers and throw in some slow songs so they can catch their breath. There are some songs that I play every now and then, and they're not massively fun for me to play, but the audience love them. It's like Sweet Child of Mine, Living on a Prayer. They're really overplayed stuff, but everyone loves them. And also, make sure to save your best for last, but I'll come on to that later. Not only should you rehearse your songs and make them feel like second nature when you play, you also need to make sure you rehearse your transition between songs. Don't be one of those bands that play a song, have a minute of silence, and then go straight into the next song, because no one wants to see that. People come and watch live music for an experience, not just to hear the music. Make sure you're able to talk to people, and make sure you're able to entertain them. As I said before, make sure you practice until it's second nature to you, because you don't want to be focused on what you're playing when you're in front of lots of people. Trust me, it never goes well. And if there's one thing I want you to take out of this video, please make sure it's always having backups for your gear. If something breaks and you don't have a backup, you are royally screwed, my friend. Make sure you have a spare guitar, if that's what you play, spare strings, spare cable, spare everything. Make sure your instrument is tuned, everything's plugged in, and honestly, I cannot praise backups enough. As I said before, make sure your last song is your absolute best, because when people leave, what they're going to remember is that last song. Whether that is you coming on for an encore, or if it's the end of your set, make sure people absolutely love that song, because when they leave, you'll want them thinking, I'm going to come see them again, and I'm going to tell all my friends about how awesome this person was. And they'll remember that from the last song. Final impressions matter just as much as your first impression. Over my time performing music, I've found out some insider tips that can help people not boo you off the stage, which has happened before. You want to make sure you're creating an experience. You're not just playing music. You want people to really connect with what you're saying and what you're doing, because that's why people come back. You want to interact with them. You don't want you to be here and them to be there and them watching you. You want to make it feel like one big experience, because that's what truly matters in the end. For example, you could say a nice story. You could talk about why you wrote the song, because people love hearing your inspiration. You could even crack a joke or two. And don't underestimate shout-outs. If you see someone in the audience who's got maybe a really cool mohawk, or you see someone who's got a really cool shirt on, make sure to shout them out, because it makes them feel more connected to what you're doing. Make sure you always have high energy and enthusiasm, because if you don't want to be there, I promise you no one else will either. Making sure you're enjoying what you do should be the main concern, because if you don't have that, then there's not much faith in you. Make sure you're enjoying yourself, because I promise you, if people watch you enjoying yourself, they're less likely to judge you if you do poorly, which I'm sure you won't. Make sure it's a shared experience between the people. People love going to see shows together, and they always meet new people there. And as I said before, the ending of your setlist is the absolute most important thing. If you do end up coming on stage for an encore, which people almost always ask for, make sure you have something prepared and make sure it's incredibly fun. Whether that is something slow and emotional that gets everyone involved, or if that's something really high energy and gets them jumping up and down. The final song is what leaves the loudest impression. And there you have it, the ultimate short guide on how to become a live musician. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. What would be your dream venue? Would it be somewhere small? Would it be somewhere large? Would it be somewhere in between? Would you like to play in Antarctica? Would you like to play in the bottom of the ocean? And don't forget to follow all my socials, like and subscribe, and everything that everyone else says. And I hope you enjoyed the video. My name's Vaughn. Thank you for watching NVP.